In-depth breakdown, gaslighting, lies, and emotional manipulation in pro-Trump tariff rhetoric. Overview. This breakdown analyzes a segment from a pro-Trump media broadcast that attempts to justify Donald Trump's tariff policies, attack economic experts, and emotionally manipulate viewers. Through mockery, gaslighting, misogyny, and blind loyalty rhetoric, the segment paints a distorted view of reality in order to deflect criticism and reinforce ideological loyalty. 1. The myth of Trump, the successful businessman. Trump knows what he's doing because he runs successful businesses. Gaslighting plus distortion. This claim distorts Trump's business record, ignoring multiple bankruptcies, failed ventures like Trump University, and lawsuits over fraud. It's framed to make disagreement seem irrational or ignorant, a classic gaslighting maneuver. Fact. Trump's business empire has a long record of financial failure, litigation, and shady accounting. Calling it successful requires erasing massive evidence to the contrary. 2. Smearing Democrats as incompetent and dangerous. Have any of them accomplished anything before politics? No. It is degree law school activist ran over a teenager drunk. Lies plus personal attacks. This sweeping generalization dismisses all Democrats as inexperienced or criminal without evidence. Many Democrats have military, legal, academic, or business backgrounds. This segment frames public service or education as disqualifiers. Gaslighting. It creates an alternate reality where Democrats are all unqualified, feeding a worldview where Trump is the only legitimate leader. 3. Mocking economic experts and dismissing market concerns. Nothing has happened, you idiot. Wall Street doesn't like tariffs? Trump explains it perfectly. Gaslighting plus anti-expert rhetoric. This segment minimizes real consequences of tariffs, lost exports, higher prices, manufacturing harm. By mocking economic experts and calling valid concerns hysteria, they rewrite history to fit a pro-Trump narrative. Reality. Tariffs under Trump triggered a trade war with China, hurt farmers, raised prices, and disrupted supply chains. 4. Blind trust in Trump over data. I'm not a tariff guy, but I trust this president. Cult of personality tactic. Despite admitting skepticism, the speaker defaults to complete trust in Trump. This tactic is meant to override logic with emotional loyalty. It's a hallmark of authoritarian propaganda. The leader is always right even when he's wrong. 5. Weaponizing misogyny and infantilizing critics. The stock market is run by a bunch of hysterical little bitches. CEOs look like little girls in 7th grade. Toxic masculinity plus gaslighting. Critics are dehumanized and mocked with gendered slurs. This isn't just offensive, it's strategic. It teaches viewers to associate emotional concern or critical thinking with weakness and femininity, reinforcing loyalty through toxic masculinity. 6. Free trade equals bad funk band? Free trade is like a rock band playing funk music. Sounds good in theory but sucks in practice. Emotional manipulation. This trivializes economic complexity through a dismissive, jokey metaphor. It's meant to make viewers laugh instead of think, distracting from the fact that free trade has benefited U.S. consumers and exporters for decades. 7. Contradictory arguments about production. We don't make anything. Lie plus contradiction. The U.S. is the second largest manufacturing power in the world. Claiming otherwise is false and contradicts their justification for tariffs, protecting U.S. industries. This contradiction is ignored because it doesn't serve the emotional narrative. 8. Projection and victimhood. They think we're all idiots. Inversion gaslighting. Critics of Trump's policies are framed as elitists who mock working-class Americans. This flips the power dynamic to portray the dominant voice, Trump media, as the underdog. It encourages resentment instead of informed discussion. Conclusion. This segment isn't about informing viewers, it's about emotionally capturing them. By mocking concern, shaming dissent, and worshipping Trump, it gaslights viewers into ignoring their own economic realities. The tactics used are straight out of the authoritarian playbook. Rewrite history, attack truth-tellers, mock the weak, and glorify the leader. If viewers don't look deeper, they risk being manipulated into voting and acting against their own interests, all while laughing along with the people exploiting them.